Well, good afternoon, everybody. How y'all doing? Pretty good here, and welcome to the channel. Hey, as you can tell, I'm sitting out here in the Tundra, my freshly washed Tundra, and I was thinking, you know, should I have waited to buy the Tundra until the new redesigned model comes out? So I thought I'd go over a couple of things and see what you guys think. Obviously, I did go ahead and buy a Tundra. This is a 2019 SR5 double cab. So I did not wait. But should I? Should you wait to buy the next version, I guess, or the next generation of the Toyota Tundra? As you know, the redesigned model is supposed to be coming. There are all kinds of pictures and reports and stories and guesses and all that kinds of stuff out there on the web about the next generation Tundra. Supposedly, it's kind of hard to narrow down exactly when it's going to be available. Personally, I think we're probably looking at 2021 or 2022, something like that. Some people are talking that it's going to be available for 2020, but I would be surprised. Toyota tends to take its time when it comes to these kind of things, and I don't think it's been long enough, but we'll see. So why would you wait? What is it worth to wait for the next version, the redesigned version? Well, first of all, let's talk about something that everybody hates when you talk about it. It's amazing to me how much negativity there is when you mention this on the web, either in a video or on a forum or in a comment, something like that, and that is fuel economy. Fuel economy, the dark horse in the room. You know, everybody hates when you talk about fuel economy, but it's important, right? Especially if you use the truck for work, or if you're very sensitive to gas prices, it is important. The rumored truck that's supposed to be coming, I've heard, is supposed to get somewhere in the 30 mile per gallon range. And wouldn't that be awesome? I don't know of any other full-size truck out there that gets 30 miles per gallon. Now, obviously, that's most likely going to be freeway fuel economy. I'm sure that in driving around town, running errands and all that kind of stuff, you're probably not going to get 30 miles per gallon. But still, it would be awesome to get that kind of mileage, let's say on a long trip. Who knows? And how are they going to get there? And this is the scary part, I guess. I've heard that there's going to be some kind of hybrid combo motor, you know, some kind of an electric component or something that's going to kick in, maybe cylinder deactivation, maybe a smaller displacement motor. I don't know. Could you imagine a V6 in a Tundra? It could happen. I don't know. I assume they would have to shrink it a little bit. Maybe we're going back to the T100 days. I don't know. Who knows? We shall see. In addition to that, they're talking about better tech, you know, updating the infotainment system inside of the Tundra to kind of bring it forward, bring it up to, and I hope surpass what's out there right now. They're talking about potentially including Apple CarPlay and the Android, you know, CarPlay thing and all these play things in the car. Hopefully they'll do that. It would be neat to have that stuff. I don't have that in mind right now. The infotainment system is pretty basic. Not that that's a problem. It does everything I want it to do. But I do like the bells and whistles and all that stuff. Be really cool to see one of those Ram style infotainment systems. You know, those great big 12-inch things they're putting in the Ram truck. Similar to the Tesla screen. That would be awesome. I don't see that happening with a Tundra. I think that's a little beyond Toyota's threshold of pain, if you will. But who knows? We'll see. In addition to that, a little bit redesigned interior. You guys can see a little bit maybe what's in here. It is rather bland, rather pedestrian. It always reminds me kind of, although it is better, of the F-150s that I had. I had a couple of F-150s, and they were very, the right word, industrial feeling inside, very workmanlike, not very plush. And I know it's a truck, right? I'm not looking for Lexus grade, you know, the Lexus grade leather like everybody talks about in the Platinum Edition. I don't need that. Just a little bit flashier inside, and I may be a little tainted because I came to the Tundra originally from a Ram Rebel, which was very flashy inside, a lot of colors and a lot of little touches and things that of course we don't have in the Tundra, but something a little more updated, maybe a little less industrial in here. Because after all, I saw a report not long ago that the truck, the full-size truck, is kind of replacing the SUV as a family hauler. You know, parents are piling into these things with their kids, and that's why they're putting more gadgets and things in it. Kind of a multifaceted vehicle, really. You have the plush interior and the bed back there to haul the dirty stuff in. We shall see. We'll see which way they go. I wouldn't be surprised if they do spruce it up a little bit in here, at least in some of the upper trim levels. And speaking of that, I think a lot of the stuff that we're going to see is probably going to be Crew Max and above, the Limited and above. So the Crew Max Limiteds and the 1794s, the Platinums, those kind of things. But that will trickle down eventually into the lower trim levels as well as the model years go past. Another thing is the keyless entry. You know, right now I have the old, you know, key, the piece of metal still sticks out. Doesn't even look like a key anymore, but it still sticks out of the plastic fob. You stick that in your pocket, it's poking you all over the place when you're walking around or sitting down at a restaurant or whatever. It would be nice to have keyless entry. This is a personal thing for me. You know, you walk up to the truck, you touch the handle, you open the door, you get in, you push the button, you never have to touch a key and you go. Nice little compact thing that stays in your pocket, like what I have on my Tacoma up there. Now, I know that's a little controversial for some people. Some people hate that. I don't know why. I don't know why anybody would want to have that key. I think it goes back to the old style is the most reliable. I don't know, but I hope they do it. I think that would be awesome. Another thing to consider is resale value. You know, right now in the pre-redesigned Tundra age that we're in, we have a tried and true, a proven truck, except for that PCS system. That's a whole nother video. I did one a few days ago. Got a recall on that right now in the Tacoma. But it's a tried and true system. I mean, everything in here works. It's all reliable. In the Toyotas that I've had, 2 Tundras and numerous Tacomas, I've never had any problems. Everything works well. And I wonder, and I kind of strayed a little bit from the resale part of this, we're more into reliability now, I guess, is it is very reliable. It's tried and true. It's proven. And in going to the new redesigned version, of course, we're going to have to go through all the trials, if you will, of testing that out on the public, and you know that's going to happen. Getting back to resale value, excuse me, you got to wonder if when the new models come out, the resale value on the existing generation isn't going to go down a little bit, because now people are going to be able to buy this supposed new and improved truck. Now, the only way that that won't happen, I think, is if that new and improved truck has issues. In other words, if the current generation proves to be better, probably from a reliability standpoint, than the new version. In that case, I think we'll be okay, at least until that new redesigned version catches up. We'll see. So anyway, bottom line, I guess, obviously for me, I decided not to wait. I went with a 2019. A couple of reasons. One, because I have a YouTube channel and I use it for business purposes for me. It is my business. And secondly, I didn't want to wait around. I wanted one right now because that's kind of how I am. And thirdly, I wanted to, even after the new redesigned model comes out, give it a year on the market. I don't know if I'll do that or not. Again, I'm impatient. But maybe give it a year on the market or so, just to make sure that all the bugs and things are worked out. Because you know there are going to be issues. Testing is one thing, and testing is great. But you never know for sure until you get it into the hands of tens of thousands of users that treat it like they do, however that might be, in the real world. So most likely there's going to be some kind of stuff that they're going to have to work out, kind of like what they're doing with the PCS system right now. I can't believe that they designed it knowing that they were going to have an issue with it going down the road. That seems pretty common sense to me, but who knows? So that's my take. I say if you need a truck and you're concerned about reliability and you don't care so much about all those bells and whistles that are coming, go ahead and get one now. No need to wait. After all, it isn't going to last forever. Should last for a few years, but you can get one down the road. when the one you get now wears out. I don't know. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Would you go ahead and get one now, or would you wait and see until this new version comes out? As usual, appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time on the web. Have a great day. Bye.